should be live. Right, there we go. Yeah, we are, I believe, now live. Okay. So obviously, I had a little misclick earlier. So anyone who is or was waiting for the stream to go live, I apologize. Hopefully you will get re-notified again, and we're all going to be fine. But it's 15 points. Code 1 versus it's my Ariadna versus Steve here's combined army. So Steve, why don't you say hello first of all? Are you there, Steve? Can you hear me? Oh no, I think I've lost Steve. Oh no. Hang on a second, I'll just type in Discord, see if I can find where he's gone.
Alexa, what's the weather?
Right. So yeah, Steve's playing Combined Army. As you can see, he's got 3 units in camouflage here, and then we've got Code Alley, a Nox, another Nox, another Nox, and another Nox. So it's a very line trooper heavy list. And I have a feeling this Code Alley is going to be trying to get into combat with me quite quick. Yeah, Steve, I don't know what's going on, mate. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm getting background noise off of your feed, but I'm not hearing your voice. I am now hearing your voice.
Oh, you are now?
Right, I am now finally hearing your voice. Okay.
Okay.
We're good. Jacko the Lantern, Jim, hello, how you doing? Good morning. Jim's tuning in from Cincinnati, nice. So yeah, as I said, this is Steve's first game of Code 1, and I'm very new to Infinity myself. I've only probably played 5 or 6 games by this point myself, so there's probably going to be stuff we do wrong. There's probably going to be a couple of mistakes here and there that we make, but for the most part, we should be hopefully having some good, clean fun. The mission is Firefight, which is a really straightforward mission. So I will tell you what non-camo units I have as well. We've got Team Polaris, which are just about to come out. They're being released in a couple of days. Again, this guy is in the new CO cast as well, so I'm pretty excited to see how he is. So yeah, we've got Team Polaris. There's the controller. Picked up the wrong model. Then a Rocket with SMG. A veteran Kazakh with AP rifle, which is my lieutenant. In this mission, it's open lieutenants, so no problem with saying that. And then a 112, which is a doctor for Ariadna, if you're not aware, a combat medic. So that's my non-camoed stuff. This stuff all deploys in camo. So in order for Steve to not find out what it is, you're also going to have to not know what it is at the start of the game. We're using the Plaza preset terrain, which is actually really cool because it's the terrain from the Operation Wildfire box set, which is pretty sweet. So nice little terrain setup is ready to go. Steve, your army's ready to go?
I believe so. We'll soon know.
Sweet. I am also kind of showing Steve the ropes of how to use TTS at the same time here. So if you see me in the chat explaining anything that seems really obvious, then that's why. Because Steve's never used this TTS mod properly before. He's only just had sort of a brief gander at it. So, Steve, main things to keep track of. Just here is your order counter. I will be keeping an eye on your orders during your turn. You will be wanting to keep an eye on my orders during my turn to get an idea of, you know, what else I can still do during that turn. So you just clone this the number of times you need it for the number of orders you need. What I tend to do, what I think is a bit of good housekeeping, is before the game, clone 1 regular order per model. And then each time a model dies, take away their regular order with it and place it with them. And it's just a little bit easier to keep track that way. So
okay.
I always set mine up just by doing that. Obviously, you don't have to do that. That's just how I do it. So I've got 10 orders in my 15-point list. Ariadna being very good at bringing pretty decent cheerleaders. And then obviously my lieutenant order as well for a total of 11. Steve, you're bringing 8 plus your lieutenant order. Yeah, 8 plus 1.
That's right, yeah.
Steve, do you know how to use this die roller as well? It's a bit of a universal die roller. It does appear in other mods, so you might have used it before.
I have not.
Okay, well, it's really straightforward. However many die you want to roll, you click plus or minus to get that many die.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you want to roll them, you just click the number and it rolls them. And then in the chat box, it will pop up and say what you rolled.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yeah, and it actually knows who's rolled them as well. So even if you roll on my roller or I roll on your roller, it will still know who's rolled.
Cool.
Which is pretty helpful. Okay, so yeah, like I say, there's probably going to be a couple of bits that we'll miss. Wouldn't surprise me at all if either of us misses little bits because we're both very new to the game. But yeah, I think we're about ready to start. So, Steve, to begin, we need to roll for deployment, which means we need to look at our lieutenant's willpower. So I am on whip 14 for my lieutenant.
As am I.
Okay, we're both on whip 14. So it's going to be a face-to-face roll versus whip 14. And I got a 16, so I failed the roll. It means any pass is good enough, and a 1 is definitely a pass. So you get to choose now whether you want to keep deployment or keep initiative. What that means is if you keep deployment, then you choose who deploys first and second. If you keep initiative, you choose who goes first and second.
I think I will choose deployment, if that's all right.
That's fine with me. Yeah, I can see the chat from there. That'll work. That'll work nicely. So you want to deploy second, I'm guessing?
Yes, please.
Okay, no problem. So now here's the thing. I think all of my camo tokens are also infiltrators. I think infiltrate, and infiltrate. Nice. So I actually get to deploy in your half of the board, my friend.
Fill your boots.
Let's see what we've got here. So I want to find one particular. Not you. Is it you? Is it you? It's you. Right, so I want to deploy this model. And I want this model to get right up in here and be scary. I know there's supposed to be this thing about holding back a model. Hey Elijah, hey Johnny, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I don't know how this thing about holding back a model works. I keep seeing people mention it, but I haven't seen it anywhere in the book. So I don't know whether it's like something that's errated in or something that's like an N4 rule that people also think is in Code 1 but isn't. But I keep seeing it for some reason. And as far as I'm aware, it's not a thing. We're going to deploy this model somewhere up here. Maybe not there, maybe there. That seems good. And then I think just double check what this one is again. Yeah, that's that one. So that one's going to want to go probably there. So there's some deployment. These two we will place. Let's have one here. And let's have one back on my half of the board. And then the rest of these are all just 8-inch deploys. So let's see what we can do. 8 gets me up to about these crates and this wall here, which is probably pretty deliberate. So let's go here. And we'll zoom in nice and close so we can get tucked in properly. Let's go. Probably going to have to go something like here. 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 And here. Am I strictly happy with that, or do I? Yeah, you can't quite get up onto there, so can't really put you up there. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, your deployment, Steve.
All right, so I have got 1 infiltrate and 2 forward deploys.
Okie doke.
So start off with the infiltrate because that's a bit easier. So let's have a little gander about.
Oh no, it is the bear, myth and legend. Yeah, I'm very excited for the bear. I can't wait to get my hands on this guy. It's a really nice miniature, and it's very good in Code 1. Very, very good in Code 1. I've played it in most of my games so far, and it has performed very well in every game I've played it in.
All right, should I be bold?
Oh, okay.
I told you I was going to take big risks.
Okay. All right.
Nah, I'm not that stupid. All right, you're going to go up here.
Okay, so that's not Code Alley then. I'm betting that this is going to be a what's your sniper called? Maybe it is Code Alley. I don't know.
My Code Alley doesn't come with
oh yeah,
infiltrate.
Yeah, of course your Code Alley's the normal one. Although it does have MSV2, which is really good against all camo tokens. I think they're all mimetism -3, so they just get no mimetism against you. Is he really good in N4 as well? Okay, I've not played any N4 yet. I want to, graduate to N4 as it were eventually, but I want to take the slow, purposeful route. I want to really get good at Code 1 so that I have a really strong fundamental understanding of Infinity, and then move up to Code 4. I've already got a JSA army on my shelf waiting for me to get started with, so I have every incentive to do so, but just haven't got around to it yet.
So Stu,
yes,
if I've got a forward deploy plus 4 inches, so I can go
up to 12.
Basically 12.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. And it seems obvious, but I just wanted to double check before I start.
Just remember that I am going first.
Yeah.
So if you deploy stuff in the zone of control of my models, you're going to get to arrow with those models as soon as I activate them, even if you can't see them, because I'm pretty sure that's how zone of control works. The arrows are either line of sight or within zone of control. I believe that is how that works.
Right, so let's go with somewhere there. So yeah, where are we? So you're going to go somewhere reasonably safe, because I need to look after her. And then these chappies. Let me just double check the distances again before I...
yeah, here you are. So yeah, you can automatically react if I activate within zone of control, but the only skills you can use are dodge and reset. Oh, we got a drunk one.
Yeah, he's had a bit too many, whatever the hell, combined army drink.
Nox Troop has been on the Shasvasti vodka.
All right, and yeah, you can go about there, I reckon.
That is correct, right. Tanako. Yeah, you can only arrow against a camo marker to either delay, arrow, or discover. Those are the only arrows you get against camo.
All right. That's
ready?
as good an idea as I have. Yeah.
Okay. So looking at this deployment, let's see here. Yeah, maybe I just want to shred you. I think I'm going to go first and just chop you up.
Okay.
I think that's the plan. I think this should be interesting, whatever happens. It should certainly be interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to go first. So, let's kick things off then. So this is already set correctly then, because top of the round will be my turn, and then when we flip it, it'll be bottom of the round for your turn. So let's make a start. Let's spend an order, and I'm going to declare an activation with this bear pode, which I'm pretty sure you've got no arrows against. I think it's one of the few models that you can't see.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, I'll put it in silhouette mode at a minute so that you can check if this model up here can see. But I'm pretty sure you can't, because I can't really see you. Maybe.
It would be extremely harsh, I think, to say that I can.
Okay. Let's go back into normal mode and let's move the bear pode. Hang on a minute. Bear pode, are you 6 movement? I feel like you might be. You are 6 movement. What a great bear pode you are.
I dislike him already.
Do you get any arrows from the end of the movement? I don't think you do. No.
No, I don't think so.
And then no, you can't see. Oh, can he see that Nox trooper? I think he can. You might get an arrow actually, because I've got a feeling one of your Nox troopers can see him. Yeah, that one.
Oh, can he? Oh.
Let's have a quick.
Because you go by silhouette, don't you? Sorry, yeah, I'm looking from the actual model, but yeah, silhouette.
Yeah,
possibly,
you go by silhouette. That's this one here that can see him.
Oh, this one here.
Yeah, it's really, really clear. This one probably can as well, actually. Silhouette to silhouette. Yeah. Yeah, so you've got 2. You've got 2 arrows. I will declare. You're both going to be shooting at me with combi rifles. We're armor 5, so we're straight off on an 8. Do we care? Like, do we actually remotely care? I don't know. I'm certainly not in range for my chain rifle, that's for sure. That's for absolute certain. So there's no way I'm templating you from here. So I think... yeah, I'm going to declare move as my second short skill. So you can have your rolls for free. I'm guessing you're going to shoot?
I'm going to shoot.
With both?
Yes.
Okay. So I will just move my 4 inches then. And then you can take some shots.
Right. So let's have a little look at the little sheet here.
So you're going to get...
ballistics.
Oh, I've got some comments.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on a second. I've got my Yuching half of Coldstrom White Company arriving for when my friends and I graduate to N4. Wanted to do some code 1 first too. Yeah, Jim, I think it's the way to go. I think it's the way to go. Coming to gun arrows with dodge or reset, it'll have to reveal itself as a result. That is also true, John. Yes, good shout. I think they cannot declare an arrow to do nothing and stay camouflaged. Yeah, they can just not arrow. You can just elect to not arrow. But yeah, any of the actions that you can take will reveal your camo token. You're quite right.
Right, yeah. So regarding the arrows then, so I've got ballistic skill 11 +3 for combi rifle under 16 inches.
Okay. So you're going to be at 14s to hit me.
Yes.
And you may as well roll both of these together because they're the same.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's 2 identical attacks.
Okay. So I've done with 2 dice and I just click the number and it goes, yeah?
Yep. And then the
Let's see
text
what
box will tell
happens.
us what you rolled. Looks like it's going to be 2 hits. Yep, it's 2 hits. So you're a damage 13 weapon. I've got armor 5, which takes it to 8, and that means I need 9 ups to save. And I made 1 failed one, so I'm going to lose a wound on that model. That's a bit of a suck. I didn't really want to lose a wound that early on him, but it's not the end of the world.
Dare I ask how many wounds he's got?
He's only got 2. He's not
Okay.
actually as scary as you think he is.
Right.
Right. What is the ranged? Where is it? There. Is it still a whip roll? I can never remember how that works. Oh, it only works if you're unconscious. Okay, that's interesting. Sure. I was just looking up some rules there. Does anyone else say arrow, or do you call them AROs? I find that I only say arrow. Right, I'm going to spend another order. And I'm going to activate my 112, who, again, I'm pretty sure I can move to here without you being able to see with anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That container's right in the way.
So then with my second order, I'll declare a move, and I will get to not get arrowed to shit. Now, here's an interesting thing. You can't shoot through the silhouette of something. So I'm pretty sure with Bearpode here, you actually lose your arrows again, because the only way that you could actually shoot him if he's walking up would be through Bearpode's silhouette.
I was about to say, I think he's providing a bullet shield there, isn't he? And
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that works that way. If anyone in the chat wants to correct that before we play it that way, feel free to do so. But I'm pretty sure the rules say that you cannot shoot a target through another model's silhouette. So if I move this in a way that the only way to shoot it is through my Bearpode silhouette, then I'm pretty sure he cannot declare AROs against my 112.
I'm certainly happy to go with that. Logically, it makes. If we can't see your silhouette cylinder through another person's silhouette cylinder, then we can't see you. So
that's always been my read of it, and I'm pretty sure that's how it's written in the book as well. So that's how I've always played it. So in that case, somewhat predictably, we're going to activate another order, and we're just going to move up here, and we're going to doctor the Bearpode. So that's just a whip roll for my 112. It's just a normal whip roll. And oh, hang on. Does that also only work if he's unconscious? Oh, okay. I might have to do a little takesy-backsy here because I didn't understand how those 2 rules worked. So the medkit I've just found out only works against unconscious. However, apparently the doctor skill also only works against unconscious. You actually can't recover wounds until he falls down. It's fine. I don't need to take anything back. It just means that I'm going to be doing a move. So with the second move, we'll idle, basically. That's what's going to happen.
Okay.
So, right. That should be good positioning. So let's go with our next order. Yeah, we're good. Everything is going to plan. Yeah, you can only doctor if unconscious. That's what I didn't realize. I thought you could doctor while he was up. I'm going to activate this camo token here, and okay. I'm going to move it. They're going to declare that it's moving 3 inches to here, and then an inch to here.
Right. So I've got.
So you've got a zone of
2,
control arrow here,
3,
and then
yeah.
you've got 1, 2 here, I would say.
And I think this chap over here can see the silhouette as
Maybe
well.
one here as well, yeah. So remember that you can't shoot at it until it's discovered, and this guy can only call, dodge, or reset. So it's about getting some discoveries here.
Yes. So as I understand it, I can delay until the end of your move. I can delay my ARO response to the end of the move. Is that right?
You can, yeah. If you want to know what I'm doing next, you can delay ARO, yeah.
All right, and I can discover as an ARO as well as an option.
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
You can also do delay, and then when you pass back after your delay, then do discover.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This chap at the back, the furthest of the 3 that can see him, is going to do a discover ARO now. The other 2 will delay.
This one?
Oh, yeah, sorry, you can see him, can't he?
Is it this one that's doing it?
Oh, maybe it's 4 then.
Where's your 4th one?
So.
Oh yeah,
this
this guy can see. Yeah, it is. It's 4. Yeah, your whole back line can see.
Cool. All right. Well, let's do the furthest one. The furthest one is gonna discover, which is a whip roll.
We're at 10 inches. So if we bring up the discovery chart,
right.
Where is the discovery chart? Let's find it. Discover. So 10 inches is a 0, so it's a normal whip roll, but I am a mimetism -3 token, so it's going to be a whip -3 roll.
Oh, okay. So that is
he can also delay with everyone. Yeah, that is true.
I'm just sort of mindful that I'd like to, if I can discover you on the off chance whilst you're still in the open before you scuttle away somewhere. Mind you, if I do it ARO, I can choose the point at which I see you, right?
True, yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, it makes sense that I might as well delay then.
So is everyone delaying?
Everyone's going to delay, yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to move, and I'm going this way.
Okay.
I'm going S to S with this Nox here.
Okie dokie.
So, a couple of things change now. Now that I'm S to S with this Nox Trooper, shooting into combat is a thing that I'll need to look up how it works again. Shooting into CC, it's got its BS attack. It might be under BS attack. BS attack into a close combat, yeah. So it does work a bit differently. If a BS attack is declared against an enemy trooper that is engaged in CC, a -6 mod must be applied for each allied trooper engaged in the CC. So basically, any shots at this guy now are going to be at -9, 3 for his camo, and 3 for his camo, and -6 for being in combat with one of your guys.
Right.
So you can still now you've got your delayed arrows still, so everyone can still start discoing if that's what they want to do. Obviously, this guy's disco roll is probably the easiest now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I take it you're not yeah, he's just moved. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. We'll do it. We'll do a disco with this fella.
Okay.
So he's whip 13.
-3 for my mimetism. And
you're.
I'm really close though, so I think you get a +3. Yeah, you do get a +3.
So it's a straight 13.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Crit. Nice. Okay, so this is discoed. It's an SAS.
Okay. So a bit naughty in close combat.
Yeah, pretty damn good.
All right. So.
Oh, okay. Hang on a minute. John is saying this works a little bit differently. Apparently, you reveal at the point you declare moving into S to S. I didn't know that. Right. I understood it to be only if you had to make a die roll. Camouflage state. Let's double check this. Oh yeah, you have to reveal to it. Yeah, you cannot enter silhouette contact with an enemy. Oh no, with an enemy camouflage marker. So yeah, so you'd get to shoot at me on my way in. Yeah, they are quite correct.
Oh, okay.
So we reveal here on the way through, and then so you get to take shots with Bat. This one probably won't be able to shoot because it's probably gonna have to shoot through this one. I'm pretty sure it won't get a clear shot at any point. Maybe here might have a clear. No, this one still can't get past this one's silhouette either, even when we're back here.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll take two. The furthest guy and the closest of the two. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this one will get a shot as well. The one that he's actually moving into contact with.
Oh right, I see. Okay.
So this is the confusing part. Is it once I'm in CC, or is it when I want to go, or when I declare I'm going into CC? Because that's very different. If it's once I'm in CC, he only gets to react with this one, and this one can CC attack, and that's it.
I believe because it all happens simultaneously. I think the moment you declare something that's taking you out of camouflage or you're discovered, it's the whole move, isn't it? That's that you're visible for.
Yeah, I think that's more likely correct. Yeah.
Not that I'm just trying to get as many shots on you as I can, Stu. Obviously.
No, but infinity being infinity, that's probably how it works. Page 68 is what you're after. The bit in red that says important. Let's take a quick look here. I've got a hard copy of the book. Page 68. The only delay. Cancellation of the camouflage state is applied to the entirety of the declared order, even if the skill revealing the camouflage trooper is performed at the end of the order. Okay, yep, that's cool. That's crystal clear.
All right. So if that's the case, I guess my discover acts as the ARO for that particular model, so I only have 2 more shots.
No, this one can change what he's arrowing with because we made a mistake. So this one can actually arrow CC attack because this is ending its movement in close combat. So if you want to, you can arrow CC attack, or you can shoot me on the way in when I'm like here just before I hit base to base.
Yeah.
It's totally your choice.
I mean, I'll take the shots as opposed to trying to go fisty with that fella. And I believe that they're all going to be within my +3 range for the combi rifle.
Probably. Yeah.
So at any stage that you're coming in is fine with me.
Okay, they're all -3 to hit anyway from my mimetism, so they're all going to be
a straight roll basically.
Yeah, except for this one. This this one will be a straight roll as well. Yeah, so it's all going to be straight rolls.
So it's all ballistic skill 11.
Yeah.
So I've got 3. Am I doing them all at the same time?
You can do, yeah. It makes no odds to me.
They're all exactly the same. So, all right, here goes.
Oh God, miss. Wow, that's very unlucky. That's very unlucky. You should have at least got 1 hit there, I'm sure.
Statistically, but there you go. That's dice games for you.
Okay. Well, that shuts this shit down for a minute, so that's good news. Actually, do you know what? Something we need to be paying attention to. It's fine in this case, but we definitely need to pay attention to it now. Is facing, because we're getting to the point now where this shit could be happening here outside of these guys' line of sight.
You're absolutely right. Yeah.
So because it was moving from here, it's fine, but we're now reaching that point where it could matter. So it's just something to make sure we're paying attention to.
Yeah,
right.
Is that a free action to rotate them, or is that a move?
I believe it's at the start or end of a move, or when you declare an arrow.
Right. Okay, that's fine. Well, next time I'm doing anything with them, I'll face them up.
John says he's impressed himself by remembering a rule. It definitely, there's plenty of them to remember, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've managed to suppress this, and whatever this is going to have to think about what it's doing. So now is probably the time to start raining down some hell. This model is going to activate and declare an idle. I'll spend an order for that as well. So it's this one here.
Does that count as being within the whatever
zone of control of this one? Yeah, but this one can only dodge or reset, remember, and both of those will reveal
it. Yeah, I'm with you. Okay.
So your options are delay or gamble.
I will delay.
Okay, I'm going to declare. Let me just check some stats a minute. Right. Guns. You are burst 2. I thought you were. Burst 2. Okay. I am going to declare BS attack with this model, which means it's revealed. It is a scout. And it's going to BS attack a shot here and a shot here.
Okie dokie.
So I have surprise attack -3 and mimetism -3. So you can declare your
Nice.
arrows back, but just remember that you're going to get -3 for cover, -3 for mimetism, and -3 for surprise attack.
Which makes it virtually pointless.
Well, I mean, you can shoot on 2s, man. You have that option. It's a thing you're allowed to do.
Yeah, no. I suppose I will have
Yes,
to
John, good
declare
shout. Yeah.
dodges, probably.
Yeah, that's probably the smart thing to declare.
Yeah. So, remind me how we do that.
Okay, so it becomes a face-to-face roll, and you
Right.
dodge on your fizz.
Yeah.
Unless you've got a specific skill that gives you a different dodge roll, in which case that'll be listed. But these Noxes, they will be dodging just on their fizz.
They are bog standard, yeah. All right.
Okay, so let's check ranges and modifiers for my shooty attacks. We're talking 7 inches and 7.5 inches, so they're both close. Which is actually -3 for this gun. Maybe I should have moved back, but whatever. Actually, that's a good point. This doesn't measure diagonally, and it should. Is there a way that you can make it measure diagonally? Because, like, oh no, maybe it might actually be measuring diagonally. Looking at it, I don't know. Because I don't feel like that's 7 inches. I feel like if they were on the flat ground with each other, that would be like 9 or 10 inches.
Yeah.
And I think it might be TTS not measuring properly, but I don't know how to make TTS measure this properly. Hovered object, logging, ruler mode, auto, free. What's free do?
What if you like scroll up or down whilst you've got that?
So that's whether or not it snaps. Why don't they just call it snapping? Ah, it has a 3D mode. Hang on, we're good. I really can't make its mind up. It's still... Right, 8.5 inches. There we go. I've now persuaded it to do it. So it's 8.5 inches to that one. And 8 inches to that one. That's what I thought it was. I thought I was doing what I intended to do, and that was being about roughly 8 inches so that I didn't -3 myself. But okay, we're good. We're good here. So let's go back to 2D here. Ruler mode auto, units, inches, and okay, ruler's working again as well. So yeah, so it's going to just be on BS, my normal BS, which is 12. It's not amazing.
Okay.
And you still get -3 to your dodges. That's a point, because it's any rolls you make against a surprise attack.
Surprise attack.
Yeah, so you're still dodging on fizz -3, but that's probably better than shooting back on 2s.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I've got 2 shots on 12s. I will roll these separately because it's obviously 2 different models. So for the one on the left, I have hit on a 10. You can roll your dodge back. You can't beat a 10 anyway, so...
Can't beat a 10,
yes, that one's definitely going to hit. For the one on the right, I have missed on a 17.
Okay.
So it's a hit on this one. It's an AP sniper rifle, which is damage 15, and it halves your armor to a minimum of 1. I'm pretty sure your Nox's armor 1 anyway.
They got 1, yeah.
So you've got no cover from there, I would say. Your armor 1 takes it to a 14, so you're going to need a 15 on your save. 15 or up, that is.
15 or up. Right, here we go. That's a 2.
Excellent. That model takes 1 damage and is unconscious. You can either put an unconscious token next to it, or if you don't have a doctor in your list, you might prefer to just remove it from the table if it can't possibly get back up.
Good question. One of these guys was supposed to be a medkit, but I think I forgot to actually pick that model, so ignore that. He'll go into the Shazvasti embryo state.
Okay, and that's still a thing that I can still coup de grace them from the embryo state, can't I?
I believe so, yeah.
Is there a token for embryo state? It's the same as unconscious anyway, right? So
it is. I mean, we know what it means, don't we? So.
Yeah, so if we use an unconscious marker for it, then.
Okay.
Oh, we sent that flying. Okay, that's that guy dealt with. Is it time? Is it time? Or would I be more comfortable? Would I be more comfortable dealing with Dilly Dally first? Okay, I'm going to spend another order. I've still got 4 plus Lieutenant left, so I'm okay. I'm going to declare a move to here, just so that I can see Kodali. What arrows would you like to declare?
Well, the surprise attack's out the window now, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah, so it's only shooting back at me is just -3 for cover, -3 for mimetism.
So it's still a long shot.
Yeah, Robert, that's a fair shout. That's a fair shout.
I will fire with. Well, actually, no, hang on a second. Right. Kodali is going to dodge because she knows what's up. I don't think my second guy behind these crates.
Yeah, I would probably say that guy can't see, but I can. Hang on, let's see if we can get in because he's lower than the crates, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I think it's unlikely. And this chap can.
I mean, I don't know.
So
no, yeah, I think the crate's blocking his view. But
yeah,
this one definitely can. Yeah, this one can definitely arrow, 100%.
All right. So the Nox fella is gonna have a roll of the dice, lucky shot. See what happens.
So we're gonna go shooting versus shooting. This will be a normal roll for you because I'm not gonna declare any BS attacks here. I'm gonna declare both shots this way.
Right.
So this is just going to be a normal roll. It's going to be -3. You are BS 11.
Yeah.
So it's going to be -6 and then +3 for range, taking you to -3. So it's going to be a normal shot on 8s, and I'm going to be making. Has she got mimetism?
She does. Mimetism -3.
Okay, so I'm going to be making a -3, -6. So 2 shots on 6s. Not great. Not great. So I'll do my 2 shots on 6s versus Kodali first, and she's got a dodge back against them as well.
Yep.
I got a double. Oh no, it's a 1 and. Oh yeah, it's a double 1. It is a double 1. One of them looked like a 7. So I've got 2 hits, but any successful dodge will cancel them.
Okay, and it's just a single dice.
It's 1 die, yeah, but it will cancel both. If it's any successful roll of 2 or more, then it will cancel both.
All right, so she's got a 13. Let me just check there's not anything else here I need to remember. No, I think that's it. All right.
Oh no.
Not good.
Oh,
that is
no.
Not good.
That's 2 saves versus damage 15 then. She gets 3 for cover plus whatever her armor is. So the saves are makeable. They are makeable.
Armor's 2.
Armor's 2, so 5 off of 15 means she's on save 11. So 2 saves at 11.
Oh, my life. Well, I've just done one.
That's a
That's
pass.
a fail.
That's
I
a
was
pass. It's
looking a bit
over
higher,
with
isn't it?
saves. Remember, it's over.
You are right. But that one is not.
That one is a fail. And she's a 1 wound model.
She is, yes.
So she's going to go embryo as well, I'm guessing.
She will. Poor Dali.
Okay, Sniper doing some work. Right. So this one now won't be able to see, which means it's going to be just that one. Do we want to play it any safer, or are we happy to go for it? I need to remember how coup de grace works as well. Do you actually still have to make a CC attack against the downed model, but it's automatically dead, right? You have to declare it.
I think so.
It's like you have to move into silhouette and declare that you're coup de grace in the model, but you don't actually have to roll anything, right? Because it's defenseless.
I think so.
Okay, so do we want to start murdering things? That's another thing I need to check. That should not be a group. You. Guns, 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 guns. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Sure. Okay. Okay. Right, I'm going to flip another order. Plans are afoot, Steve. Plans are afoot. Oh, yeah, don't forget the arrow shot back at my sniper. This one.
Oh, Christ, yeah.
So it's 11 minus 3 minus 3 plus 3. It's 8.
It was 8, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's a normal as well because I was doing nothing to defend against it.
All right. Random lucky shot. No.
Oh, you're right. Kodali is not a Shasvasti. She doesn't get to go embryo. Also, Elijah, thank you for pointing out that arrow. Yeah, she is not a Shasvasti. She doesn't get the embryo state. She's a human that was genetically modified. The book that she's in, by the way, is really worth reading. It's a fucking good story. Okay, so we flipped another order, and I think it's time for some bare necessities. So let's move. We are moving.
Okay.
Choose your arrows. Choose your destiny.
Well, I think when you first started moving, I could see you with this chap. And this chap can see you certainly where you are.
Yep. Yeah, I'm happy.
So I think we'll have 2 shots.
I'm happy with that. No mimetism or anything, so it's just your range modifiers, whatever they may be.
It'll be +3, I think, for up to 16.
Combi rifle, yeah. +3
Yeah.
up to 16, yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike my terrible Ariadna rifles that are only +3 up to 8 to 16.
Yeah, but you've got like millions of them, so it kind of adds up.
Yeah, we are cheap. we do have that advantage. We are quite cheap.
That is true. So I've got 2 shots at BS14 effectively. Are you happy for me to do them both at the same time?
I am happy with that, yeah.
I pressed the button anyway by accident, so there you go.
So that's a hit.
That's one, and
that's a miss. Damage of the weapon is 13, yeah?
Yes.
And which model is it that's shooting at me?
Yeah,
there's no cover regardless. It doesn't matter. There's no cover either way. So it's going to be just my 5 armor off of 13, puts me on a 9 up. And I got a 12. We're fine.
Doomed.
Okay. For the second half of my movement, I'm just going to move base to base with this guy.
Evil.
Which should be unsurprising. Yeah, I mean, I might not actually do the coup de grace. I'm gonna spend another order now, and my SAS is going to activate and declare idle.
Okay. I am not going to do anything with that poor Nox fella. Because effectively, if I did an ARO close combat, that just puts him into a world of hurt. So I might as well wait until you do it.
Robert, I agree. I find that with Ariadna at 25, you end up wanting to start taking a lot of heavy infantry, which is kind of not... Their heavy infantry doesn't pack as much punch for its cost compared to their lighter stuff. And I find that the games where I'm considering things like Blackjacks, Volkalax, Paratroopers, that kind of stuff, are the games where I feel a lot less comfortable with my list. I find the games where I can just spam like scouts and SASs and cheerleaders and have everybody piling around a bear are the games where I feel a lot more comfortable. The bear is my favourite centerpiece. Okay, so for my second, I'm going to declare CC attack against your Nox.
Okay.
I'm CC 22, which is quite a bit.
Yeah.
So it means that I crit on an 18 and up, and I hit on anything basically.
Yeah.
And what are you doing as your arrow?
I mean, well, my options here is dodge.
Yeah, Tanako says it's worth
back.
trying to CC back.
Okay.
You're supposed to declare it after I declare idle, by the way, but it doesn't matter. Like I say, we're still learning here.
Okay. So close combat, I've got 15. You've got martial arts, haven't you?
I have got martial arts level 2.
So that is +3 to you and -3 to me, if I remember rightly.
Yes. So I'm actually critting on a 15.
Okay. So I'm down to 12 close combat. All right. I mean, it's worth a go. You never know.
Okay. Let's make some rolls. It's just one die for me, and I rolled an 8, which is a success. You rolled a 10, which is hang on, what?
So you get to add 2 to yours because you're over 20.
Yeah, which puts me at 10.
So it's 10 and 10.
But when does your minus come off? Your minus comes off of your difficulty, doesn't it? Not your die roll. Yeah. So that's just a drawn combat then, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's just a drawn combat.
All right. I'm going to give that guy a promotion after this. Well done.
Yeah, that guy did good at making me waste an order.
I'm just trying to keep at least one model alive till my turn.
Okay. What have we got? Have we got 3 orders left or 2? 2 plus our lieutenant. I think. Right, let's try this first. It's going to change slightly what we're doing. So Bear has also got quite an interesting gun. It's got a chain rifle that's +1 damage, +1 burst. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to declare that I'm activating Bear and moving him to here.
Mm-hmm.
You may declare your arrows as you see fit.
Well, I see what you've done there.
Yeah, be noble. That was not a good fight. Not a good fight at all for the. A good roll from your opponent plus a bad roll from you is, I mean, lucky that the SAS is so good in combat, right? Because that wouldn't be a draw in other situations. It would be a lost combat.
Right. So I guess that it's only going to be the closest guy that can really fire. Yes. The second guy just behind him can actually see the side
he can probably get past. He can probably get past.
To be fair, I didn't turn him round after his last ARO, so technically, I don't think you'd have seen him.
No, I'm happy for you to call that an ARO. You'd have seen me as I moved through. There's definitely a point where this line intersects where you could see me. I'd probably say that I'd get cover because I'd be about here when you could see me and actually shoot.
Yeah.
So okay. I'd have been like pretty much where I started, basically.
Yeah.
So I'd certainly say that I'm getting cover from the shot, whereas from this model, I would say I'm not getting cover.
Yeah. So if I do one roll at -3, well, one roll without my bonus for the range, basically,
Yep.
and one which will be +3.
And I'm going to declare BS attack back with my chain rifle, +1 damage, +1 burst. This is not a fun gun to be hit by. It's so it's damage 13, but obviously it's +1 damage, so it becomes damage 14, and it's large teardrop template, and I get 2 of them, which means that I'm basically guaranteed to hit both models twice. There's absolutely no way I'm not going to hit both models twice. If you look at the template, it is absolutely 100% guaranteed that I hit both models twice.
I am happy to concede that.
So yeah, it's like any number of ways I can place this. I mean, like, it depends how likely I think these models are to die to a damage 14 to 2 damage 14 hits. I actually think I want to play it safe.
Chance.
Yeah, I think I want to play it safe. Otherwise, what I could do is direct 1 this way. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to do 2 this way. So I don't have to roll to hit with these because they're template weapons, and Bear Pod is just a fucking cheat. So you're making normal rolls against me. Local bear commits war crimes against Shaspasti. It's so unfair. It's so unfair. This is the best model in the entire Ariadna list at the moment. For Code 1 at least. I don't know about N4, but for Code 1 this is by far the best model in the list. So yeah, you just get to make some saving throws. You don't get any cover. You just get to make 2 saving throws per model against damage 14. So it's going to be
when does the ARO come into it?
You can roll them now. You can roll them before you take your saves. It makes no difference because it's all happening simultaneously.
This is very true. Well, I'm going to be optimistic. Let's go with the shooting first so that we can find out if they died for nothing.
Okay, while you roll, I'm just going to take a look at this. Some of these comments. I was just playing a 2v2 game of N4 yesterday with a few friends. Nomads can be pretty mean. I love Nomads. I think in N4 they're a lot better because of how good they are at hacking. Be Noble, good morning. Hello, how are you doing? Trust me, I've had my CC monster flub his die roll and die to a jobber, and the inverse for me. Yeah, it's sad times. It's sad times. The bear's better in N4. Wow.
Just so I'm not pulling a fast one, I rolled the first one, which was the without the +3 for range, and I got a 4.
Okay, that's a hit.
And then the other chap who's got the +3 got a 5.
That's also a hit. So I'm getting cover against one of these, so it's going to be 2 different saves.
Yeah, that was the first one. Yeah.
Yeah. So one I'm going to need a 6 and up. The other I'm going to need a 9 and up. So the 6 and up, I failed, and the 9 and up, I passed. Typical. Okay, so I mean I still get my shots off, but I am going to be unconscious after that.
All right.
So I'll put a second wound here. But you do need to start making some saves, my friend.
Right.
Oh, it actually counts it as 2 wounds. Oh, that's so good. TTS is so hot. It actually tells me it's 2 wounds and lets me pick them up together and stuff.
So what's the damage I've got to beat again? Is it 14? You said?
Yeah, it's 2 damage 14s. Yeah, so it's your armor 1, so it's going to be 2 14 and up saves for each guy.
All right. So the closest guy.
Yep.
Oops, that's what I meant to do. There you go.
2 14 and ups. Nope, he's dead. He's actually dead. Remove the model dead.
All right. He is gone.
And the next
I'll
guy.
move the order now. And the next guy. No.
That's also dead.
Evil.
Did I make my infiltration rolls on the scout SAS, etc.? You have to roll for infiltration. Is this something I've missed? Infiltration.
Is that not for when you jump into combat or something? I can't remember.
Yeah, it just says during the deployment phase, the trooper may be deployed anywhere in the player's half of the table. I think in N4 it might be more complicated. Yeah, it is. Infiltration rolls are not in Code 1. They're only in N4. Yeah, I've just checked it, Tanako. In fact, I can probably link in the chat, the rule. Yeah, you'll see that the fizz roll for infiltrate, if you turn on the full N4 rules, then the infiltration roll comes into it. But if you turn off the M4 rules, you don't roll for it. So in Code 1, you don't roll for it. That's what I thought.
It's only combat jump. Combat jump's the
That's right, yeah.
Code 1.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got 1 order left plus a lieutenant order. And I think... Let's see here. I think I'm willing to take the risk of you killing my doctor and my bear never getting back up, because I'm pretty sure my bear's just done work now.
He has done work.
Oh, you're right. It's anywhere in the player's half. It's anywhere in the player's half. So, okay, I think we can actually fix that, though. I think we can actually fix that. This guy it wouldn't matter for, because he'd just deploy here, and he could still do everything that he did. So this guy it won't matter for. This guy I just literally have to move back to here, and it's my fault that he's not deployed in a great location. And this guy I literally just have to move back to, like, here. And then it's fixed. So that's what we missed. That's what we missed. You have to deploy. You still have to be in your own half in Code 1. You can't go into the. You can't go into the other person's half. But fortunately, on this occasion, that's a real easy fix because it was just these 2 models. Nothing else was deployed in your half anyway, apart from this one. And this one already did a move action before he did any shooting anyway, or he had a move action before he did any shooting. So he could have done everything that he wanted to do anyway, and that wouldn't have made a difference. So we're all right. We're okay. Easy fix. Thank you. Thank you very much to Robert and Tanako for pointing out those little things that we missed. Right, I've got my last order before my lieutenant order, and I think I'm going to chop this guy up again. I think that's my plan.
Okay.
So you can declare whatever you like with your. So I declare idle. You're probably going to declare CC attack back, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I'll declare CC attack.
Right.
Well, the SAS. Oh shit! Actually, no. The SAS is the one that's a bit harder to fix. I don't think we can fix the SAS one. I think we have to just accept that is a mistake made. I mean, I guess the bad combat rolls kind of pull it back to being about average anyway. It shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, exactly. Like, the chance of this surviving that last combat was so low that probably the extra turn that the Dire brought it back to being about how it should have played out anyway. The game's kind of corrected itself a bit there. So... yeah, no, I think this one's fine. I don't think this is going to ruin the balance / outcome of the game at all by not being correctable. The fact that this guy's already been in combat now means we can't really move him back. He's already done stuff. But also at the same time, like, he was originally here, right? And if he had have been here, in the first turn he could have got to here, and it would have been a move, so no one would have been declaring anything against him. This guy can't see him, this guy can't see him. So... it would have been like a discover -6 from here, maybe. That's probably about it. And then it's the second turn that got him into this position for combat anyway. So, Jaznaz, thank you. Yeah, I really like playing Code 1 on TTS. I'm enjoying it a lot. So yeah, I think this is fine. I think this kind of self-balances by the very unlikely eventuality that this guy survived combat last turn. So yeah, we're going to do combat again. I'm going to attack you with my lovely CC22. And I rolled a 9, so that's an 11.
All right, and I've got 15 -3 for your martial arts, so 12.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. I get +3 as well.
You do?
Yeah, so... so my 9 became a 12. And yeah, your 13 is a fail, yeah?
It is.
Okay, so I hit. And I am +1 damage, I believe, because of my martial arts. Charts, martial arts 2. Yeah, I'm +1 damage, and I am on the SAS. I am Phys 13, so that's 14 damage. AP. AP shouldn't matter against the Nox Trooper, so it's just the 14 damage.
No. All right. Is it just a saving roll then?
Yeah, it's just a save versus damage 14. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think what I'll probably do is forego spending my lieutenant order to try and level things back up to Nako. I think that's fair. I did have something I wanted to do with my lieutenant, but I will save it for next turn. Because yeah, I think it is fair to dock myself an order for the mistake. Although we are still learning, I want it to be as fair for Steve as possible because it is Steve's first game. So you know. Right, Mr. Steve.
He failed. He failed.
He failed his save.
He's unconscious.
Yeah, and I would still have to coup de grace him to clone. Yeah, Jazz, I want to back the Kickstarter because especially now that we're starting to see that there's a bunch of N4 profiles. But as a few people have been saying, it's just a bit bad timing for me. I know it's very normal for Kickstarters to come out around Christmas time. That is the time when they do come out because people usually buy them as Christmas presents for people. So it's a good time to launch them. But for me, I just have too many financial commitments around this time of the year. So I don't think I'm going to get to back it. But hopefully the box will come out as a standalone product. So let's flip over and it's your go, Steve.
Right. So a couple of quick questions before I get cracking. Unconscious troopers, do they still generate orders?
They do not.
They do. They do not.
No, they don't generate an order. No. At least I don't believe they do. I'll double check now. Just to be safe.
Cannot declare orders.
Unconscious
do not contribute orders.
They don't, yeah. That was kind of what my turn 1 was about, was just trying to take orders off of you, which is why I decided not to finish off these 2.
That's all right. We'll work with what we got. So that's another 3.
So what are you actually generating this turn?
3.
Oh, that's a tough turn. At least the bear's down, right? At least you managed to get the bear down in arrow.
That's something.
It's definitely something.
So there's a quick question then. So if I was to, my camouflage person at the back here with your SAS guy.
Yeah.
Now that the Nox is unconscious, it's no longer shooting into close combat, right?
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, you could shoot.
All right. I just need to very quickly check my weapon before I do anything stupid.
Okay.
But yes, I might do a grand reveal.
Who's it going to be?
Okay.
Who's it going to be?
All right.
Is anyone else in the chat back to the Kickstarter?
So, camouflage person is going to come out of camouflage and shoot, basically.
So you're declaring idle, and then I get to declare my arrow, and then you get to declare your second action.
I shouldn't have mentioned the shoot part, should I?
Yeah, because you give me free information if you do that, basically. I'm declaring dodge anyway. My plan was to dodge anyway, because this model is not in the way anymore, so I can use my 3-inch dodge to actually get into S2S with you.
Okay.
Because this model is now just representing where this model stands. So it's actually on the floor. So I can actually just jump over it.
Okay. Well, let me do the taking the camo thing off.
Oh, it's a mentor.
Yeah, it's nothing exciting.
I mean, it still has surprise attack.
Surprise attack, boarding shotgun, +6 for range.
Ooh. Okay, well, I mean, you're still getting -3 from my mimetism, so that's a good thing. And I am going to be dodging on Fizz 13, so it's not the worst outcome.
Okay. So
Oh,
here's
actually, with
so
surprise attack, I'm dodging on Fizz 10.
Okay, so what we're rolling is so BS 12 plus 6, so BS 18, BS 21. And then, so do you add all your stuff to the dodge as a taking it off the. If you see what I mean?
What do you mean?
So
you just
mimetism.
Yeah, the mimetism just acts as a -3 to you.
Right, okay. Fine. All right, so it's going to be 18 then.
And I don't get any minuses for dodging against you because mimetism is just for attacking.
Yeah. Okay then.
So,
Right, so here's the
you're shooting, yeah?
Yes.
So you're on BS 12. You lose 3 for my mimetism, and then taking you down to 9. And then your range is +6, did you say?
Yes, let me just double check that again.
It depends if you're using hit mode or template.
I was going to use hit mode because it's
so if you're using hit mode,
good ammo.
It's +6. So you go down to BS 9 and then you go up to BS 15, and I'm dodging on 10s.
Okay.
So you've got 2 shots, is it, in hit mode, or 1?
I thought it was just 1. Let me just double check. Oh no, it is 2. You are right.
Yeah, I thought it was 2.
Thanks, Stu.
Okay,
Your
so
honesty is
my
appreciated.
dodge, I rolled an 18 because I suck. I'm about to lose an SAS
Okay.
here. Oh my god!
My life.
Oh my god! That is the luckiest SAS on the planet.
Good lord.
Oh my god. +6 to your BS
legislate
skill,
for
and you
that.
managed to miss both of them. Wow. Mate, I am so sorry. You've had some really bad die rolls this game.
I blame Tabletop Simulator.
This model right here should be dead. You, my friend, are the luckiest miniature on the planet. That's ridiculous. I mean, you can spend another order and you can shoot again. You know, I won't get the -3 to my dodge this time, but
no,
because there's no surprise attack. But it's probably the best thing you can do, right?
possibly. Just bear with me a second, whilst I just look at some. Gosh, it's quite tricky when you've only got 2 orders left already.
Yeah, it's tough when you lose that many orders in the first turn. The bear, if you give me a weak firing line that I can run the bear up through, then I take it every time. And it just so happened that there was a cluster that was only being defended by Nox troopers, which when this guy's like armor 5, those combi rifles just aren't that scary. And I was just like, do you know what? If I'm going to run it up through these Nox troopers, and if it doesn't die, it's going to probably win me the game.
Just one quick question, if I may.
Go ahead.
My camouflage friend here.
Yes.
Now, if I remember correctly, scaling buildings is treated almost exactly like any horizontal movement, right?
Kind of. It's a whole order, unless you've got climbing plus. And you can't stop on an area where you can't position the miniature. So, for example, if you were climbing up this side here, then you'd spend an order, and with your 4, you'd go 3 up, 1 in, and you'd be fine. But here, because there's nowhere to perch the miniature, unless the model's got like 6 inches of movement to get all the way up, you wouldn't be able to do it.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right. Well, that's kind of ruined that plan then. All right.
If I have time to play Tag Raid, I have time to play C1. There we go. That is kind of the thing, isn't it? Is there is only so much time to play so many games. As much as we'd like to play all the games all the time, there is only so much time to play games.
Sadly true.
I forgot that you've actually still got this as well. So you're not in all the trouble.
Yeah, but the problem is I can't really get to anybody yet to do anything with it.
Did you say Is this your doctor by any chance?
No, the doctor. I picked the wrong. One of my Noxes was supposed to be a paramedic, but I picked the wrong model.
What, you picked the wrong model, or just in your list?
No, it's in the list, but I completely forgot to pick the right one when I was selecting the models at the start. So
Okay. I mean, all your Noxes are unconscious now anyway, so I guess
yeah,
it's a moot point now.
It's academic. Just real quick, and this is just asking a genuine question.
Okay.
If I was to use a template weapon instead of a rolling to hit weapon on your...
You can't fire templates across friendly models.
Oh, of course, yeah.
You're straight up not allowed to.
Then.
So even though this is unconscious, it would, like, if we were playing a real game, this would be laying on its side here. So it would still, there would still be a friendly model on the board.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think what I'm going to do then, just to make it interesting before you blow me away in a minute.
You're not allowed to pre-measure, by the way, so stop that.
Oh, I'm breaking rules. I'm breaking rules. Okay.
So I'm only telling you off because someone in the chat will tell you off if I don't.
No, this is what I'm learning. What I'm learning.
Exactly.
All right.
Oh, don't forget about this model up here either.
No, I know. That's the other option I'm thinking about.
Well, no, I'm thinking about orders that you generated this turn, because this was up at the start of the turn, wasn't it? Or was this not?
I think... No, he went at the end of the last one,
didn't he? Yeah. So it is 1, 2, 3 orders, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right, I'll tell you what then. Let's make things interesting. So this chap up here is going to move 4 inches, do a move basically over to this edge here.
Frozen Throg, the way the rules are written for template weapons.
Yeah.
So I'm just answering someone in the chat. Template weapons. It says, the way it's worded, where is it? Where is it? Boop, 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 boop. Template weapons and allied troopers. Declaring attacks against allied or neutral troopers is not allowed, nor is it allowed to perform attacks that may affect them, unless the template lacks a damage attribute value and does not inflict states. Therefore, if when declaring an attack with a template weapon, an allied or neutral trooper would be affected by the template, the shot is cancelled.
Right. All right. It was a nice idea. I'm going to stick to moving this one over here then, I think. So my first order is going to be, their first action will be to move here.
Have we got an arrow? I think we've got an arrow here with the scout. I think that's all though. Oh no, I suppose we've got an arrow here. It's just we've only got dodge or reset, so we won't arrow here. We'll do nothing here. We've got one here. We've got one here, and we've got one with the scout. These two are both going to try a long-range discover, because even though like it's probably not worth it, if they do discover, then it makes this guy's shot easier. And I'm going to take a gamble with this guy and declare BS attack. So this BS attack will only work if these discovers work. I believe that's how that works.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, hang on, page 46. Hang on, mate. Hang on. Apparently, page 46 has a picture of a prone weapon not being shot by a template. The enemy trooper is unaffected given that being prone their silhouette is X. Oh, right, okay. You can shoot over a prone model with a template weapon, mate. So you might want to take this back and not do it.
No, look. This is a learning game, and I'm going to learn the hard way. We're committed now.
Okay, so I'm going to take discover action with this guy. Discover action with this guy. A discover action with this guy. And this guy is going to call a BS attack, which is only going to work if for some reason or another this is revealed during all of that.
Can he actually see?
What, my
Not
scout?
that I'm trying to.
Oh, he can super
Yeah.
see. Yeah. Yeah. If
Right.
my field of view is going off in this direction, so I can literally entirely see. Oh, hang on, I see what you're saying now. Let me get his S up. I see what you're saying now. Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm going to say he can't. I'm actually going to err on the side of caution and say he can't. I think that might be a bit of TTS fuckery. I think we would probably rule that that's not a shot. So that's actually going to change how I arrow as well.
Okay.
In that case, I will discover here, and I will BS attack here and here. I'm pretty sure this. I think the Polaris controller actually doesn't have a weapon that can BS attack, so I might just not bother arrowing. But I'm certainly going to arrow with the veteran Kazakh.
You can throw a shoe or something.
He's got an AP rifle. What's the Polaris? Yeah, the Polaris controller's just got a light shotgun, which is not going to possibly hit. But the veteran Kazakh will definitely chuck a shot up.
Okay.
And the 112 is going to try and discover.
Okay.
So let's go 3D mode and check distance. 5.7, so I get my +3 to discover. So it's going to be whip 13 +3. No, it's not a whip 13 model. Don't be an idiot. It is a whip 13 model. So whip 13 +3. It's going to be a discover on a 16 or under.
-6 for mimetism.
On a 10 or under. What's your second action? Sorry, now that I've declared all mine, you can declare it.
I am going to. Yeah, I'll do a BS attack. Why not?
Okay, in that case, I don't need to roll this discover because you're going to be revealed anyway.
Yeah, I'm sort of figuring that rather than dragging myself through like with one model.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So we can reveal this because you're. Oh, it's the Malignus. Okay, this is a bit scarier. And you can choose the targets for your BS attack. Remember, this model is shooting back at you, so you want to make sure you probably want to at least fire one shot at it to give it a face-to-face roll.
All right. So it's combi rifle shenanigans. So yeah, bear with.
I'm just going to check range on this now that I've already decided it's shooting. 18.1. Okay.
18.1.
Yeah.
What weapon has he got?
AP rifle. So at 18.1, it's -3.
All right. So yeah. All right. Let's have a look. So how many shots do I get? 3 shots. All right. So if I'm gonna fire 2 shots at the closest guy and 1 at your chap who's firing at me.
Okay. So this is going to limit my ability to get my bear back up, which is probably pretty good. And so let's do these 2 first because I'm not doing anything here because this guy was attempting to discover.
Yeah.
So these are normal rolls. So if you want to take your 2 normal rolls here.
Yep, no worries. So it's BS 12 +3.
It's 15.
And surprise attack -3.
Well, it's a normal roll, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, fine. So 15, say.
Yeah, 15s. What is that? That's a hit and a crit, so I need to make 3 saves versus damage 13. Armor 0, so that's 3 14 and ups. And we got pass, fail. Wow. So we're actually unconscious. We definitely should be dead, but we're definitely unconscious instead somehow.
Outrageous.
I'll take it. We absolutely should be dead, but yeah. What is this? Is this mimetism 6? This Malignus?
Yeah.
So yeah, 3 for cover, 3 for range, 6 is -12. So the face-to-face roll is going to be on 1s. Yeah, it's going to be on 1s. So I'm BS 12, but I believe you always hit on a 1. So yeah, -12 is the max. -12 is the max. So yeah, I'm shooting at you needing a 1 and only a 1, and I did not get that. You have got a shot back at me, which is going to be -3 for range, -3 for cover.
Yeah, so it's going to be a 6 or below.
Yeah. Watch this kill my lieutenant. Watch this fucking kill my lieutenant. No,
20.
you missed. Good. Good.
My gun explodes in my hand.
It would be so my luck to lose my lieutenant there after having a really solid game against you.
All right.
Okay, you've got an order left. You did good with that. You got a model down.
Yeah.
So I've lost an order for my 112. In fact, I've got no ability to get models back up now either. I've lost the bear and I've lost the 112. So that's going to be 2 orders fewer.
Yeah. Okay. Just because I want to reveal all of my models, I'm gonna.
If it goes under 1, he auto fails. Okay. I thought a 1 always hit, but apparently he auto fails.
Okay.
Carry on.
Sorry. Yeah.
It makes literally no difference, but yeah, carry on.
So I am going to move.
Okay.
And oh, hang on. Let's be clever about this. Yeah.
I can't see you if you do that, so
That's the plan.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna. Have you got anybody that can see me? Or have you got your
no,
SAS man?
No, the SAS has got it back to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've literally got no arrows to that. Even though, oh wait, no, I have this model over here.
Which model?
This model right here.
Oh yes.
Are you what I think you are? You are what I think you are.
There's only one thing it can be.
Let's see. Do I want it? Do I want to arrow and shoot back? Let's just double check something here. So I would be -3 to hit. No, I think I'm going to take a pass. Maybe? I don't know. Well, what about the... Yeah, no, it would be -6 to hit. Yeah, I'm not going to... No arrows. You go crazy. You do what you like. I guess this model will declare dodge just in case you decide to attack it. There you go.
Okay.
Thanks, John. Appreciate that.
I'm just going to declare a ranged attack on your SAS chat.
Shoot him in the back. I mean, it gets another order off my side of the board, which is probably pretty good.
That's true. And I'm just trying to do anything I can at this point before you wipe me in the next turn.
So you're revealed, and it's Caliban. Yeah. Oh, it's a Caliban with a Spitfire. Oh, my SAS is so dead.
We've said this before.
No. My SAS is so dead. Spitfire is like a burst 4, damage 14 weapon. It's really nasty.
Might as well try and get a shot off whilst we can. So, if it's under 8 inches distance, which I suspect it might be, I don't get any bonuses for it, unfortunately.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
What did it come out at? 6.7. Okay.
6.7. Yeah. So that's at least something. So I've got. Yeah, I'm going to fire all 4 shots at him.
Yeah, obviously. I bet you are.
I've got to make sure after the last.
This SAS is so dead.
So yeah, what have I got? BS 12.
Jazz, you should join us in the Discord. If you go to my Patreon link in the description, it's like £1 a month to sign up to my Patreon. And in the Discord, we arrange games pretty much every single week on TTS here. So if you sign up to my Patreon to get into my Discord, you will have opponents to play on TTS with whenever you want. It's great. I'm pretty sure I've played with someone from my server every single week for the last 2 months. And if it hasn't been someone from my server, it's been someone from a friend of mine's server.
Right. I haven't got any bonuses, so it's just going to be 4 shots at 12s and under.
Yeah, that's still pretty good.
I mean, statistically, we should be all right, right?
Yeah, I think you're going to do okay here.
Oh.
I mean, you still managed to miss with quite a few of those. What as one hit? It's damage 14. The SAS, I believe, is armor 1. No, armor 0. So it's going to be a 15 and up save. I'll roll on your die roller. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. Unconscious. Like we knew it was happening. Even one hit from a Spitfire is enough to fuck up an SAS.
Well, it's nice to at least have a couple of markers next to your models. I'll say that much. And then the lieutenant order I can just treat as a...
Yeah, it's a normal order. It's just you can only spend it on your lieutenant.
Right. With you. Okay.
And your lieutenant is this mentor.
My mentor, yeah. Now the problem I have, of course, is that everybody's looking at my mentor.
I mean, there's 2 silhouettes in the way here, so it's not all bad. Can you safely get to like here? I think you probably can. Oh no, the scout. Yeah, you'll attract an arrow from the scout. You want a coup de grace, the SAS. To be fair, you actually don't need to worry about coup de grace now. You completely don't need to worry because my 112 is also down, so I've got no way to get back up.
Do they still count as a kill at the end?
Yes, they do. Any models that are in a null state at the end of the game count as a kill. Even
embryo state. That's annoying.
Embryo state is a null state, yeah.
That was my one technicality I was hoping for. All right.
Your job now is to make decisions that kill me whilst not killing your own models, basically.
Yeah, about that. All right. I am just going to tuck this chap as far into this corner as I can for the moment, because anything else I do is going to get an ARO from your mate. And given the way I'm rolling at the moment, I don't want to take any risks.
You've definitely not had the best turn of rolls. It's
been quite something.
It has.
So yeah, I'm just gonna move and then idle.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Let me just do the turning thing. So I'm guessing the purple bit's facing the front.
Yeah, the purple bit's the way you're facing. Yeah. So you're just backing him up into the corner, basically.
Yeah. Terrified.
Okay. So what is my job now? I need to kill this thing that's got all the mimetism in the world. That's actually more doable than it should be.
He's not that tough if you can hit.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Might be seeing a bit of Rambo action this turn. It's only got a combi rifle as well. Is that the way you actually want it facing?
No, I don't.
Or is that just you forgetting to face it? Yeah, face it where you intended to face it, because it's going to really make a difference as to what happens next turn.
Yeah, all right. I'm just going to take the risk and hope nobody gets up them stairs.
Okay. Guess what I'm doing, Steve?
Are you going to try and get up the stairs?
We going Rambo. We are going to have some fun. We are definitely going to have some fun. Okay, is that it? Is that your turn?
That's it, mate. Yeah, that's all I've got.
Okay, let's flip this. Let's change this to turn 2, and let's begin. So I'm generating 7 this turn. I've lost 3 models. Okay. So we basically got free movement up here. So I'm first of all going to activate my LT. And I'm going to go 1 up onto these crates, 1 back down the other side of them, and then 2 forward. And I think I'm going to attract 1 arrow from the mentor.
No, I don't
Because
think so.
yeah, because I was in your field of vision when I activated, so you can take the long shot with cover if you want. I mean, it's one shot and it probably doesn't hit, but
Oh, do you mean the Malignos then?
sorry, yeah, the Malignos.
Yeah, the Malignos will have been able to see. Just
Yeah,
as you
Wayland
jumped
is one of the
across.
bigger Infinity stockists over here, Robert. They're pretty good. I mean, they have a bit of a bad rep for customer service, but I've personally never fallen afoul of it, so I don't know how much credence I can lend to that. But they're certainly a big supplier. They carry a lot of Infinity, which is nice.
So yeah, I'll take the ARO shot point out to you because I like that.
Yeah, my second's just going to be a move, so you can make it as a normal roll. It's a very, very bad roll. It's like -3 for my mimetism, -3 for cover, and probably another -3 for range. So I think I'd rather just let you have a terrible roll.
Yeah, I'd have to get a 3 or below, I think.
Yeah, go for it. You can have it as a normal roll.
Thank you, Stu. Plus, you've also seen how I roll, so
Yeah.
Okay,
go. And then with the second half of my movement, I'll move another 4.
Now I'm just checking to see if there's a gap that the Caliban can see you through, but there isn't.
There isn't. No, I'm not too worried about the Caliban because that's about to die anyway.
Cool.
Okay, so let's flip an order and let's move this camo token 4. And it's a camo token, so you can only arrow with dodge or reset. Would anybody like to arrow with dodge or reset?
I might actually.
Remember that this can make a dodge roll to get free movement, and I'm not sure. Can you dodge if you're not actually targeted? That's a thing.
I think you can dodge in anticipation of being targeted, can't you?
Dodge does not allow the user to evade hacking programs or other combat attacks. Important. In arrow, if the active super is inside blah blah blah, if dodging a template weapon, dodging a deployable weapon. Yeah, you can still make a normal dodge roll just for the free movement.
I see.
There is nothing here that says you can't do that.
Well, then I think I will certainly dodge with the Caliban. Oh, no, he can't see you,
no, the Caliban doesn't get an arrow.
All right, Malignos. I mean, I can do, but then I'm gonna have to move back that way later and get any more AROs. So I'm just gonna leave him. It's fine. Delay.
Okay. My second is going to be another move, and I'm just going to edge to here. Okay, let's flip another order. And I'm going to declare an idol with this, and you may take some arrows. Pretty sure I stayed out of 8. I tried to. Fucking 7.9, come on. Come on. Okay, well, the cat is out of the bag now. So yeah, you can declare a spin around here. It's still, I mean, your choices are still dodge and reset, but you know.
Yeah. Is this for the, so? Hang on a sec. So I think I know what's coming. So my Caliban's still facing the. Be able to respond to anything you've just done.
It was within zone of control. That's what I'm saying. It was 7.9 inches. I was trying to make it 8 inches, but it's within zone of control. So you can.
All right.
You can claim an arrow of dodge or reset, and you can spin around to face if you wish. Basically means that you heard me.
Yes, we'll do that. Although I'm going to try and keep a bit of that. So that's just a physical roll for a dodge.
If you want to dodge, then it's a phys roll. Yeah. Whether it's normal or contested will depend on what I'm doing.
That's true.
And what about this model?
I mean, he.
Obviously, you do have delay arrow as an option as well if you just want to find out what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm going to delay with the Malignos, I think.
This is delaying. Okay. I will declare a move. So you can make your normal dodge roll.
Cool.
I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go here.
Okay. So I've got a physical of 13. I don't think I've got anything that helps with that, especially. I can't
Obviously,
wait to see what
this
this
still
does.
gets to make an arrow now, so it can like. Oh, actually, no, it won't be able to see. No, by
Yeah,
the
no,
time.
you've gone out of sight.
Yeah.
All right, so dodge roll 3. Okay.
So that's a successful dodge. You can move up to 2 inches.
And I've got an additional 2 inches for Caliban.
So you can move up to 4 inches. That's pretty nice.
How stupid do I want to be? And I'm not allowed to pre-measure, right?
You're not allowed to pre-measure. You have to say where you want it to go and then see where it can go.
I'm going to.
I mean, you can now pick it up and start checking what's within 4 inches of it. You can do that
Oh, sorry.
because
yeah.
it's declared that it's dodging now. It has to dodge, so it's committed. So it's not a pre-measure now. It's just seeing what you can do with the move. Oh, you're walking up on me.
Well, the game is approaching the Nexus, and it's
Okay.
a
Okay.
bit fun. Yeah, why not?
All right. Yeah. I'm game if you are.
Why not?
If you want to fight, then I'm happy to fight. We can play. So a little bit of backstory, by the way. When I got Steve into Infinity, I actually originally sent him a Caliban. It was the first miniature I ever sent to him, and I said to him, paint it, and if you like it and want to keep it, you can. But if not, I will buy the painted model back off of you. That was basically the deal we came up with. So this was actually the model that got Steve into both Infinity and Combined Army. And it looks like it's going to be playing a pivotal role in this game because shit's about to get real. Okay, I will spend another order, Steve.
Got him.
And I'm going to move into combat, so we're revealing.
Oh no, I recognise this model.
It is indeed Uxia. She's pretty good. She's pretty good. So Uxia's got a couple of interesting things. She's got a heavy pistol that's +1 burst that she can use in close combat. And she still uses her CC attribute to make attacks with it in close combat. So it's pretty scary. So I'm declaring a move into close combat. What are you declaring as your arrow?
Close combat.
Okay, CC attack. I thought so. So yeah, I've got options here of an AP CC weapon or a +1 burst heavy pistol, and I'm going to use the +1 burst heavy pistol. So it's burst 3. It's oh, actually in CC mode it's only burst 1 normally, but it's +1 burst, so it's burst 2 in close combat. Or is it? Hang on a second. Heavy pistol CC mode. Yeah, it's normally burst 1, so it becomes burst 2 because she's got +2. So I'm going to make 2 attacks on CC 25 because I've got martial arts level 2 as well. I've also got surprise attack.
I've also got martial arts level 3 though, which will take something off as well, I think.
It's the same. We both get +3 -3. Yeah. Hang on a second. Where's the charts? So martial arts level 3. The only difference is I'm damage +1 in combat. You're damage +2.
Ah, okay.
So I'm damage 15 with 2 attacks, and I'm on CC 25. No, CC 22 because you're giving me -3 to get rid of my +3, and I'm giving you -3 to get rid of your +3. So yeah, I'm CC 22, 2 attacks at damage 15. What is yours? What is your combat?
CC 23.
No, it's burst 2 in combat. It's burst 2 in combat.
Where do I find the damage? It's just close combat weapons, so it'll just be.
Your damage is your fizz then, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just a normal close combat weapon.
And yeah, and +2 from martial arts as well.
Yeah, you +2 damage. Yeah.
We'll worry about that if I actually get there.
So you make your 2 attacks. Your 1 attack. I'll make my 2. I've got double 9s, which are both hits.
Okay.
You want a 10 here.
Oh,
you did not get a 10.
You see.
Okay, be noble. So the weapon is +1 burst. The actual character's profile gives the weapon +1 burst. That's why it's burst 2 in CC. So it should be burst 1, but it goes up to burst 2 from the character's profile. And it says specifically in the rules, and I actually just checked it beforehand, burst mode uses the BS attribute to make BS attacks. On the other hand, CC mode uses the CC attribute to make CC attacks in close combat. So actually, that might mean I've only scored 1 hit, though, because that might mean that the burst +1 doesn't apply, because it's not firing in burst mode, it's firing in CC mode. So I'm going to say that I only get 1 attack, especially because I rolled 2 9s. So the fact that I rolled 2 9s, it doesn't matter. It just means I've got 1 hit. So I'm just going to say that I'm getting 1 hit at damage 14, not 2, just to be on the safe side, because I'm not sure if that +1 burst should apply in close combat. But yeah, but you do use your CC skill, not your BS, when you're using pistols in combat. So yeah, it's going to be 1 save at 15 or up then for you, Steve. Have you got any armor on the Caliban?
1.
So in that case, you're going to be on damage 14 down to 13, 14 and ups. 1 save at 14 and up.
You never know, right?
That's a 13. Oh, mate.
Mate.
Look. Oh. I feel for you. I really do.
That's all right. Like I say, this is those games for you.
You deserve better. So many near misses. I mean, to be fair, like statistically, you're unlikely to make that save. So I don't feel sorry for you for not making the save. I just feel sorry for you for missing by 1.
Yeah, it's all right.
These things, they do happen.
Went down bravely.
Right? He went down bravely.
They do.
Okay. So that ended up costing me a bit more than I wanted it to orders-wise, but we're going to carry on with the plan. So we're going to move 2 to get up to these stairs, and then 2 up them. We're coming for you, Steve. You can obviously arrow here and turn around if you want. I was within 8 when I declared the first one, so. And in fact,
That's true.
I know this would have been at the second half. The mentor back here wouldn't be able to see until the second half.
Yeah. All right. Can I spin the Malignos round?
You can definitely spin the Malignos round, though. Yeah. I was within your zone of control when I first activated, so you definitely would be able to do that. In fact, you can even make a normal roll on dodge if you want and get a free couple of inches of movement. Carry on up the stairs to make it harder for me.
I've got nowhere to go, Stu.
Yeah, I mean, you might be able to just make me spend more orders. Like, I've got 3 left.
That's all right. I'd rather go out fighting.
Okay. So that was an order, another order, and we're gonna activate Uxia again, and we're coming up the stairs.
It's like The Shining. All right.
Now you get to arrow.
Now I will arrow. Yes, I will shoot at you.
Arrow BS attack, and I am going to also BS attack. I'm going to be using my boarding shotgun's template.
No.
Well, your mimeters are -6, so I don't really fancy trying to shoot at you with BS 11.
No, I can understand.
So, Be Noble, do you use BS attack in close combat in N4 with pistols? Is that how that works? That seems crazy. I mean, the good news is you're making a normal roll against me, so there's a very good chance that you kill Uxia here.
Yeah, we've said that before. Right.
Actually, that's a point. I might want to just use hit mode, because hit mode's going to be +6 at this range.
That's true.
Which would just put me on BS. But then blast mode is still burst 2, so I still get 2 shots. No, I'm going to use blast mode. Yeah, I'm just going to go for my 2 shots. So both my shots are obviously going at the Malignos.
Yep.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, 2 shots at the Malignos, and I am on just templates, so you can just make a normal attack back at me for shooting back.
So it's BS12 plus 3 for the range. Have you got mimetism?
I've got mimetism -3. Yep.
Okay, so basically 12. 12 or under.
Okay. Is Uxia gonna die? It's a hit. Damage 13. Uxia has no armor, so that's going to be a 14 and up save. And you're going to also need to make a couple of saves versus damage 14, I'm going to say. Boarding shotgun. Yeah, you need to make 2 saves versus damage 14 as well.
Okay, so 1 armor, so 13 and plus. Is that right? No, 14 plus it'll be.
Damage 14, 1 armor goes down to 13, so it's 14. So you have to roll over to save. So yeah, so two rolls, both needing 14s to keep him up. What are we saying?
No.
He's dead. Actual dead.
The rolling has continued.
Yeah, and then I need to roll one for Uxia as well, needing a 14. And Uxia also died. Well, no, Uxia actually went unconscious, but it's not going to matter. This game is going to be decided, I believe. 15 points games are pretty fast paced, to be fair. Like, there was an opportunity for you to come back if I hadn't have got your medic. There was an opportunity for you to come back if you had have got some slightly better die rolls with this guy when he was actually attacking over here. But I think it's probably run away from you now, I would say.
I would say so. I've got 1 order left.
Yeah, well, no, 2, because it is your lieutenant that's still up.
Well, that's true, I suppose.
Right, so I've got 2 orders left. Realistically, who's in a position to kill? We're gonna be going LT versus LT here, I think. So let's spend a regular order, and let's move my LT up 4. You're gonna get no arrows because your LT is the only thing you've got left. So I'll move another 4. And then, hang on, what am I doing? Move back. I want to be moving as far in this direction as possible. Okay, and then my last order, flippity flip. I'm going to move. Wow, we can get way further than I thought. This way, facing this way. And you can declare an arrow now if you wish.
I will. I will take a shot at him whilst he was in the open.
Yeah, there would have been an opportunity briefly just here. And I will also BS attack all 3 shots at the mentor.
All right, why not?
What's the distance? I'm pretty sure I'm in 0 range. Oh, fuck. I think I might have just put myself into -3 range.
So about 9 inches according to what I quickly measured then.
Yeah. I have accidentally just put myself into -3 range. I did not mean to do that, but that's what has happened. But I am getting 3 shots, so, you know, not all is lost. I'm BS 13. Do you have any mimetism or anything on the mentor?
Do I? I have -3. So a little bit.
Sorry, I'm just reading comments briefly. Burst is still limited to 1 in melee, and the modifiers are typically in the negative. If you have MA, you also have a good CC weapon on top of it. Yeah, she has an AP CC weapon. So it's not like she doesn't have a good other option. I just I thought the pistol was there for a bit of close combat cheese. That's what I thought it was included in the profile for. But that's okay. If it isn't, then it isn't. That's fine. Right. So veteran Kazakh, 3 shots with so we're at -3, -3, which is going to be at 7s then, and you've got 1 shot back.
I've got yeah, that's right.
Okay. So
you've got mimetism, so 9.
I got a 4. I got 1 hit off of a 4.
All right. I've got my 1 shot, and I got to get 9 or under.
Okay.
Look at this game.
It hates you. What is going on here? You've had such bad dice luck this game, like really, really heavily bad dice luck.
Unbelievable. All right. What do I need to roll to save then?
So my AP rifle it halves your armor, rounding up, and I'm pretty sure it's only damage 13. I don't think it's actually that good. Yeah, it's damage 13.
Okay, so down to 12 for the armor, so 13's and up. And it's just 1 hit, yeah?
Yep.
Look.
Oh, mate,
Look
another
at it.
fail by 1. How does this keep
Alright.
happening to you?
I've obviously offended somebody in the Infinity universe.
So
that's me.
Yeah, I mean, even if we do score it, it's definitely going to be game to me because I'm going to score more lieutenants. You're going to score more specialists, which is, I think, 2 points. I'm going to score more lieutenants, which is 3 points. I'm going to score more army points, which is 4 points. So it's going to be like 3-7, I think.
I'm happy to consider less, yeah.
Yeah. We made a couple of mistakes in terms of setting up, and we did our best to correct those. So I don't think they actually influenced the game too badly. But the main problem, I think, the main reason that I would say that you lost that game personally, is that you gave this guy a really easy line to march up through, where all he was being contested by was damage 13.
Yeah.
This guy needed to have something marking him that was AP or high damage, one or the other. Because the fact that this guy just rolled onto your back line and single-handedly took out this model, and the 2 Noxes that were here.
Yeah.
What is Kodali? 4 points, 5 points?
I think she's actually 3.5.
Okay, so this 2-point model killed 5.5 points in over 2 turns.
Yeah.
And that's basically what I think lost you the game, is that you didn't mark this. You needed to make sure that you had some AP to deal with this.
How many points is your bear chap anyway?
It's 2. You have to take the controller with it, and the controller is shit. The controller is literally a cheerleader. It's a 1-point model that's just got a board-in shotgun. It might even just be a light shotgun. It might not even be a board-in shotgun. The controller is terribly overcosted, but it's a light shotgun, yeah. So the controller is armor 2, CC 14, BS 11, Fizz 11. Not very good with a light shotgun. But the bear pod is insane. It's CC 24. It's BS 7, but it has a template weapon, so it doesn't care. It's Fizz 16, Whip 12, Arm 5, 2 wounds. So basically, the reason this is so good is because you get an extremely undercosted model, and the only penalty for it is that you have to take a cheerleader. And in Ariadna, you want to take cheerleaders anyway. So
yeah. See, I should have brought Shezkin. I knew it.
You definitely needed something either with AP or just with higher damage output. Something, like even even shooting 4 shots of HMG at it during the active turn is probably gonna hurt it. Like, it's gonna do at least 1 wound. It might well kill it. But I was able, because you let me take first turn, I was able to put you in a position where you were only getting 1 shot off each of these models, so I could just walk up and take the calculated risk. And basically, the amount of firepower that it was having to soak up was pretty much the equivalent of 1 active turn's worth of model shooting at it. And it got to just kill 4 models as a result of that. So I honestly think that that's really what cost you the game. I think it's just that you gave me this firing lane here that was only guarded by your lowest quality troopers. And I really think that's it.
Yeah, or I should have gone first. Or just gotten some non-cursed dice.
The rolls didn't help. The rolls definitely didn't help. But I don't think that game was at all unwinnable for you. But also, like, the other thing you have to bear in mind is that I've only played this army since I started playing Code 1. I've had one game where I played as 012. Every other game of Code 1 I've played has been with this army. So I'm really comfortable with this army already. I've done a lot of list brewing for them. I know what the good lists for Code 1 are. I know how to take on each mission with them. Whereas for you, this was your first game of Code 1, your first game playing this mission, your first game playing against Ariadna. Like, I don't think you need to be worried too much that you made a deployment mistake in your first game.
I will survive. It was fun though.
Yeah, it was. It was fun. It was. Is there any? What's your take on the end of the game? How do you feel about the end of the game?
I think like what you were saying. I mean, the deployment was the key part. I think I deployed as if I was going first in my own mind, forgetting that obviously you have more orders than me and can maneuver your way, a lot more than I can.
Yeah, sure.
I think I probably should have either deployed more defensively or ensured that I was going first, because my whole plan was going to be to use the camo units to sort of keep you guessing whilst I edge towards the sort of more fragile looking guys.
So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to bring up an image capture. Let's see here. Window capture. Create new source. Add source. And I'm going to bring up Army 7 Google Chrome. Right, so what I'm going to do here is, are you watching the stream on YouTube?
I'm not at this exact second, but I can do.
Right, if you pop over to the stream on YouTube, what I'm actually going to do is show you how I would build for this mission and against my list. So if I pop that in there, let's pull this across a bit. Just trying to make this fit nicely. I've got a 16:9 viewing window and a 16:10 monitor. It's not ideal. Right. Okay, so let's pull out. Go into combined army. So, like I said before, things that really matter in 15-point games, especially against Ariadna, I think the big thing that really, really matters is order generation, is being able to keep up with me on orders. If you're struggling to keep up with me on orders, then I think that's where you're more likely to fall down. But I also know that there were certain units that you really wanted to take. So, for example, I know you wanted to take a Caliban. If you know you're going to be against a bunch of camo stuff, then I actually think it's worth spending the extra half a point, or point indeed, for the MSV Caliban. I liked your idea of bringing lots of Nox. I don't think that was a mistake at all. So, where are Nox troopers? Here they are. So I would have definitely still taken a paramedic, and I also would have taken a Nox lieutenant. I would have played a soft lieutenant in this game. And then I probably would have also taken something like an HMG Nox, just for a cheap way to put an HMG on the board. Or alternatively, just a combi Nox. But I think an HMG Nox is actually pretty decent here. It's not amazing, but it is a way that you can put an HMG on board for not having to spend typical HMG points, and I think that kind of matters. Yeah, Sheskin is just too costly for a 15-point game. I don't think you can play it.
Yeah.
I also don't think you can play Kodali, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, the thinking with Kodali was that obviously she comes with the visor, and she's got a few little tricks up her sleeve. She's a bit cheaper than some of the really big hitters.
Yeah. That's true.
But yeah, ultimately, yeah, I think you're probably right there.
Shrouded with its regen, I think, is quite strong. Not
Yeah.
necessarily the one, but it's definitely not terrible. Your drones as well. You've got this cheerleader drone here. Sorry,
I did look at the drones.
So you've got this cheerleader drone here that's half a point and generates an order. When you know you're going against Ariadna, A, you want orders. B, you know I haven't got hackers. So I love taking 2 of these cheerleader ones. I think they're brilliant because they're half a point each. They generate an order. And, like, in a pinch, they're CC13 with a weapon that gives me -3. And the para CC weapon's actually pretty good. Like, it doesn't care about wounds. If you score a hit, I make a fizz roll at -6. And if I fail that fizz roll at -6, I'm effectively immobilized. You still generate an order. The paralysis that this gives, you still generate an order, but you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Which is really good against the Ariadna lists in Code 1, I think. I think it's really, really important. So I really like these R drones, and I definitely would have taken 2 of these. You can see now what we're on at the moment is 9 points, and we've already got 6 orders on board, plus a lieutenant order. So now we can start to think of more specialized stuff and things that specifically kill my shit. So I'd now start going through and looking for MSV. That would be the next thing that I would be starting to consider is what units do you have with MSV? Obviously, Cadmus, Cutthroats. Cutthroats MSV level 1, and they start at 2 points. Chain rifle means that you don't have to roll. In fact, this chain rifle one is insane. It's availability 1, but it's got a +1 burst chain rifle, so that's going to give you 3 template shots. And it's got a dual action close combat weapon and 23 close combat. It's mimetism -6, martial arts level 3, and has multi-spectral visor. This is insane against my army. 100% take one of those. Everything that is doing is really good against me. What else do I like here? Norkias are quite scary, but they're kind of pointsy.
Yeah, I did think about that.
Sargosh is another one. Multi-rifle, light shotgun, pistol, dual action close combat weapon, multi-spectral visor level 1, martial arts 3, specialist operative, mimetism -6, loads of close combat. That would put you up to 8 orders if you took that. Yeah, I think I'd probably take that. So that's going to get you up to 8 orders. And then you've got a point left and half a point of SWC, at which point I think we go back to the Noxes again, because they're probably all we can afford. But we could also consider the combi rifle drone. No, we can't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's a different drone, so you can actually have it. But no, I think we probably go back to Noxes again here.
Yeah.
Maybe another combi Nox.
The Noxes actually did okay for their point.
Yeah, I think they were fine for 1 point models. They're better than my 1 point models, put it that way. You had the MSV Caliban, yeah. Yeah, it probably is just another Nox. It probably is just another Nox. So if we look at this list, we're now generating 9 orders, not 7. So we're +2 orders. We've got the drones as just arrow pieces, basically. Sorry, not as arrow pieces, as speed bumps. We just basically keep these fairly out of the way and just use them to get in the way of my advance. Like, you put one of these in front of the bear, and it probably doesn't win in combat, but if it scores a hit, the bear's instantly downed. Like, you've immobilized the bear in 1, you know? Your half-point model takes out the best model in my army. Like, I love these in this matchup. The paramedic here probably camps next to either the Caliban or the Jaith. The Caliban and the Jaith and the Sargosh are going to be your three. These are your three main aggressive units. Your lieutenant just hides. You probably keep the drones like in the way of the lieutenant to stop me getting to it. And then these Nox troopers are just kind of midfield harassers. The heavy machine gun is still something I have to respect, even when it's only got BS-11 behind it. Like, it's still a burst 4, damage 14 weapon, or maybe damage 15. Heavy machine gun, damage 15. It's a burst 4, damage 15 weapon. So, like, even on BS-11, I still have to respect it. A T-drone could be worth it to work with a Shrouded. Shrouded target stuff. T-drone fires rockets at it from out of loft. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to have a little play around with some of these lists, because I have to admit the drones I've not really played with too much yet.
The indirect fire thing doesn't work in Code 1, but you do get the missile launcher drones, and you still have the targeted state with Spotlight. Use the filters. Oh, what, here you mean? Yeah. Sorry, I was just being a dummy. But yeah, I mean, I think list tailoring really matters in Infinity in general. And I think in Code 1, because Ariadna really do basically one specific thing really, really well, I think it's a good opportunity to use some list tailoring to your advantage. So, yeah, I think this is probably the list I would have taken against me, and I feel like it might have had a bit more of a chance. Because, I mean, you imagine, for example, you've got the Spitfire and heavy machine gun. You park one of these guarding... let's just go back to... If we get rid of this, go back to game capture. So you had these two lines of fire, right? You had one coming up here, and you had one coming up here. The Caliban, I believe, infiltrates. Is that right? Does the Caliban infiltrate? Or does it forward deploy or something like that? It does something funky,
I think
doesn't
forward
it? Yeah,
deploy,
forward
deploy 8 inches.
Yeah. So going back to the board a minute, this one is perfect then to put the Caliban on, because he can forward deploy. So you can get the Caliban all the way up to like basically as far up it as he wants to go, right up here. And the Caliban then protects this entire line of fire. I never get to move my lieutenant out of cover. And then with the other one, you march the Nox up. So you deploy it like 8 inches in. You deploy it, somewhere around here, probably like around here. And then you just march the Nox up here with its heavy machine gun, park it up here, and it just sits there and arrows its little butt off for the rest of the game. And I think at that point, you completely shut down my ability to just advance with like my bear and my lieutenant. I completely lose the ability to do so. And it's a really different game after that. It's a really, really different game after that. So it was an interesting one, Steve. It was a good one. I enjoyed it. I appreciate you playing. If anyone in the chat does want to join me to play games of Code 1 on stream, as I say, we do it through my Discord. So you do have to sign up to my Patreon to get access to my Discord, but there are a bunch of other cool things that you can get at the same time. So just check it out. There's a link in the description. It's patreon.com/thatmrshy. Have a look. If you think that that's for you, if you think that the benefits that are on there are things that you would like, then, like I say, it's £1 a month. It's not expensive, and it will give you the opportunity to also join in and do stuff like this with us. Come on stream, and I'm going to try and make this a bit more of a regular thing. It probably won't be Sundays. It'll probably actually be more Saturdays, because Sunday is going to be a day when it's going to be a video release day going forward. So it's more likely to be Saturdays, but if you want the opportunity to be able to come on stream and play these games of Code 1, that's the way to get the opportunity to do so. Join in with the fun. There's plenty of us starting to appear. Steve, I really hope you did enjoy your first game, mate. I hope it didn't feel like too much of a pub stomping for you, buddy.
No, it was fun. It was fun.
I thought it was a good game. I think it was actually probably closer than it looks. Like I say, I think it was just a case of you made a deployment mistake and I was successful in capitalizing. But other than that, I actually think it was a pretty good game. So thanks a lot to you, my friend. And thanks for coming on stream to play with me, especially as that was a bit of a last-minute request. And yeah, thanks to everyone that hung out and watched with us. I really enjoyed streaming this, actually. I thought it might be a bit stressful to stream it. I thought I might find it a bit difficult to concentrate, but I actually found it really good fun. So thanks a lot to everyone that watched the stream. And I think we're going to get out of here now. So Steve, do you want to say goodbye to everyone?
Yes, cheers everyone for sticking around and for giving us. And hope next time I'll do.
You cut out a little bit there, but I think we got the gist of what you were saying. And yeah, again, thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. And new video release is coming out mid next week, so stay tuned for that as well. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you all soon. Thanks a lot.